whispers of the vanishing. On the edge of a forgotten coast, where the sea crashes relentlessly against jagged cliffs, lies the town of Marrow Bay, silent but for the whispers. It began months ago, when locals started vanishing without warning, leaving behind only an eerie stillness and strange, faint murmurs captured on old tape recorders found near their last known whereabouts. No signs of struggle, no clues, only these fragmented voices that seemed to echo from nowhere. For Emma, a journalist drawn by the mystery, Marrow Bay was less a place to visit and more a riddle that refused to unravel. Emma's first visit to the local library felt like stepping into a time capsule. Dusty shelves held brittle newspapers chronicling disappearances dating back decades, each report eerily similar. The whispers, always described as faint voices, fleeting and indecipherable, were the only consistent clue. An old librarian, eyes shadowed with years of unspoken fears, handed Emma a box of audio tapes collected over the years. As Emma pressed play, the room filled with a low, wavering hum, as if the very air itself was trying to speak. The voices were there, soft, fractured, almost pleading, yet impossible to understand. Nights in Marrow Bay were the hardest. Emma's rented room overlooked the restless sea, but it wasn't the waves that kept her awake. From the thin walls came the whispers, so soft she sometimes doubted her own sanity. They seemed to shift, sometimes close enough to catch a word, sometimes retreating into silence. She began to record them, hoping for clarity, but the tapes always played back only silence or static. In those quiet hours, Emma felt eyes watching her, an unseen presence that slipped just beyond her sight. The town's fog pressed in tighter, swallowing sound and light alike, leaving only the whispers to fill the void. Determined to understand, Emma sought out the oldest resident, a recluse named Mr. Halloway, who lived near the cliffs in a weather-beaten cottage. His hands trembled as he recounted the town's darkest secret. Generations ago, a pact was whispered into being, an exchange of silence for safety. The vanished were claimed by the sea's quiet hunger, their voices trapped between worlds, forever whispering warnings Emma could barely grasp. The more she listened, the more the boundary between reality and nightmare thinned. Mr. Halloway's final words lingered. The whispers don't just tell stories, they're waiting to be heard. On her last night, Emma returned to the cliffs with her recorder, the salty wind thick with expectation. As darkness fell, the whispers grew louder, threading through the breeze like a haunting melody. She pressed record, heart pounding, as voices rose and fell, snippets of names, half-uttered warnings, and an indecipherable plea. Suddenly, the air thickened, shadows deepened, and for a moment, Emma felt herself slipping, as if the whispers were pulling her toward the edges of the unseen. The tape ended abruptly, leaving only silence and the cold crash of waves below. When morning came, Emma was gone, her recorder lying on the cliff's edge, faint whispers still echoing on the playback. The townsfolk found the recorder, but no sign of Emma. Her disappearance joined the endless list of vanishings, each marked only by those elusive whispers. Some say if you listen closely on a foggy night, you can hear her voice mingling with the others, caught forever between worlds. a warning, and a secret. The whispers remain, weaving their silent tale into the fabric of Marrow Bay, a chilling reminder that some mysteries are never meant to be solved, only feared.